Hello and welcome to this mini tutorial brought to you by Slidesho, your presentation design experts. I'm going to show you how to make this beautiful agenda or contents slide. So if you like this kind of look, this type of layout, please keep watching and I will take you through all the different steps. So just to speed things up a little bit, I have gone ahead and I have basically just dumped all the images that I'm going to be using for the content slide. I've just put them on there for now. So starting with, I'm just going to have a little bit of a grid. So essentially what I want to do is just separate my slide into two. So I've added my guide there and I'm going to draw a box. I'm removing the outline. I don't want to have an outline there at all. Now I'm going to just select a color. I don't know if that's exactly that one, but anyway, it doesn't matter. Just, you know, pick a color. I mean, with this one in particular, it's nice to pick out a color from the images that you'll be using, and that's essentially where this color came from. So by going into shape fill and the eyedropper, you can go through and you can pick out a color that you like, that you think that will work well with your design. So whatever it is that your content slide or your presentation is about, then you can pick something that will work well. In this case, I chose that light green, which I think works really nicely. Next, I'm just going to go ahead and grab some of these images and I'll start laying them out. And by double clicking, I have access to the crop tool. So I'm just going to go ahead and roughly just crop that and then move that up, and I'll stop where I think it's just, you know, I mean, there's no right or wrong, you know, but, you know, try and center the image and focus on the areas that you want people to look at. Grab this image and paste it in. And again, it's just a matter of playing around with the layout until you like what you see. And I'm just, with the crop tool again, I'm just placing that where I think it might be nice, and just thinking about how much white space you have in between this block here and around the images. So you want to try and be you know, and have the same amount of space. White space is very important when it comes to layout. So of course these are not exactly the same because I'm just doing it on the fly. Now that one's just snapped into place, so I'm going to snap that in there and I'll crop it a little bit so that I have roughly that same amount of white space, maybe a little bit more. And then what I want to do is I really want to focus a bit more on the plant. And okay, then got this one here. And again, just snapping it into place. Double clicking, and then I can crop it. And then by grabbing on the end there, I can zoom into the image as much as I like. I can just play around with the placement, and you can position it wherever you think it looks best. And finally, which one haven't I used? That one. And again, just snapping that into place. And again, grabbing that and just zooming in and placing it where I'd like it to be. So in this case, I just want it to be a little bit more centered. Now, with the heading, indoor plants, and I'm going to pick something fancy. So in this case, Aksana. And then, you know, play around with the placement wherever you think it looks nice. Now I will add the numbers. So these would be my page numbers, or it could be your section, a section within your presentation. Actually, I'm going to go for Poppins. Oops. Black. And just have some really large numbers, and then basically just position them. And in the next tutorial, I will show you how you can set these up so that by clicking on them, it will take you to the corresponding slide or section number. And it's a really great tool, so you can add navigation. You can have navigation throughout your presentation. You can also add like a home button that will bring you back to the content slide if you wanted to do that. So let's compare it to the first one. So, you know, roughly that's what I was aiming for. Now this is a little vector, oops, that I downloaded earlier, and with these vectors what you can do is you can change the color. So you can play around, you can, you know, until you find something that you like, that works well with your design, and then you just send it to the back behind your text, and there you have it. So keep an eye out for part 2 of this tutorial, where I'll show you how to hyperlink these sections to the rest of the presentation, and then that way you'll be able to just click through and navigate through. If you're PDFing the document, it will also work. So I hope you enjoyed this little tutorial. If you did, please consider subscribing, give us a thumbs up, leave us a comment. If there's anything that you'd like to learn to do, please put it in the comments and we will prepare a video for you. So thank you very much for watching. Bye.